How you feeling, Justin? 2 weeks out.
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm blessed. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I can't lie. I'm exhausted. I'm beat, but honestly, I keep going. I can't stop.
How many weeks are you out now?
I am 4 weeks out from my first bodybuilding show ever. What's that?
How many weeks are we waiting?
I started this February 2nd, so we are March, April, May, 3.5 months. 3.5 months in.
Throughout this entire prep, what do you think you would tell yourself in the beginning that you didn't know now?
Your clarity is coming. Clarity is coming. Everything becomes much more clear for you. At the beginning, you're going to feel lost. You're not going to be able to see the vision of it all, but things become more clear for you, and you start seeing things in different light, and you start seeing your life differently.
I heard it wasn't even. I heard you were like wasn't even the start of the journey. I heard you lost weight. Like you actually really transformed your entire life.
Yeah. So I did not grow up in a healthy family in terms of nutrition and fitness. It was not thought of. I was the skinny kid growing up, and then I figured out what college and partying was. I didn't ever work out. Then I, met my now wife, got happy, got fatter, and next thing I know, I'm about to have my first child, and I look at the scale, and I'm 300 pounds, no muscle mass, just fat, and yeah, I knew I needed to make a change. So I had my, like I said, my first kid, who was a boy. I knew that I needed to set a better example for him, and quite honestly, I wanted to be around to see my grandchildren one day. And on the path I was going, I was not going to be able to do that. I was pre-diabetic. I had, blood pressure over 155. I couldn't walk more than a mile. I was just not in a good place, both physically and mentally. I hated who I saw in the mirror every day, but I didn't know how to make a change. So I made a New Year's resolution of January 2022. By March of 2023, I had lost officially over 100 pounds. I went from 300 to 185, thanks in large part to my wife, my kids, and my coach, Danny. So luckily, my son has always seen me like this now. He was born in August of 2021. I made the change January 2022, so he didn't know me in my past life. This is all he knows me as, is the dad that shows up with intention, that works out, that is active. And I love that. That's who I want to be. And I'm glad that he's never seen the other version of me. That version of me is completely dead, and my kids will never see that. For my wife, she has just seen how much has made me a better man, a better husband, a better father. She could not be more proud of me, and I could not be more appreciative of her and more grateful that God blessed me with a woman in my life like that. She has been my rock, my support. Oh man, I don't think I could do this without her, honestly. Like, she's everything.
If there's one thing you could tell, advice to anyone that is struggling.
If you are, anything like me back then, really just stuck in the pit of mediocrity, constantly compromising with the version of yourself that was just okay and accepting of average. If that's who you are today, you're overweight, you don't see yourself hanging around for the long haul, I really, really encourage you to command more of yourself. Stop compromising with the person that just wants mediocrity. Claw your way out of that pit of mediocrity and simply command more of yourself. That is going to help you operate with more authority in life. It is going to make you a better person. It's going to make you a better parent, a better friend, a better family member, a better employee, a better entrepreneur, a better every aspect of your life. You got to just command more of yourself.
Anything else you want to say?
Prior to 2022, I always felt stuck. I felt stuck, and I never knew how to get out of it. And I knew that I was in this pit, this dark pit of mediocrity. I was okay with coasting. I was content. I was fine. I had a good job. I made good money. I had a great wife. I did everything that I thought I was supposed to do. I was checking off all the boxes, but I wasn't taking care of the one thing that held all of that together. And that was my health and my mental state. And I was constantly just stuck in the dark pit of mediocrity. And through the years, I clawed my way out of that pit. And I can say that the light is there. Sometimes you're not going to be able to see it, but the light is at the end of the tunnel. It is at the top of that pit. You just got to keep climbing and clawing your way out of it, because once you get out of that pit, life is so much better and so much more rewarding.